Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining. We're here as part of Shadler Yesco's Webinar Wednesdays this month focused on residential product with Eaton. Specifically, we've got special guest Eric Drost, Regional Marketing Manager for Eaton's Northeast and Central Region. Just a few housekeeping items before we get started. If you're joining us live, your cameras and mics are turned off. You will not have control to turn those on. However, please post any questions you've got in the chat, and we'll do our best to address them real time or at the end or as a follow-up after the webinar. In addition, this training is being recorded, so you can access it later on, and we'll be posting it in various places for your future reference. To get started, again, if you're not familiar with Shadler Yesco, we're a family-owned independent distributor based in Harrisburg, PA. In addition to our terrific partner in Eaton, we want to spend a few minutes just talking about the importance of the distributor itself and Shadler Yesco's commitment of late in the Western PA market for growth, for stock, and for a highly capable sales team ready to support you in your daily business. The theme of Eaton's residential marketing recently is home in time. The commitment there is get you in, get you out, get you on the job, and get you home to do the things that are important to you. Shadler Yesco and your distributors have a key role in that, right? And clearly, as it relates to our comparison to other channels, big box store alternatives, we commit to a high quantity of stock, a high quality of service to get you in and out and on your way. Here we are with that home in time promotion. Specifically, we've got these days roughly 29 locations across Pennsylvania, New York, and Ohio. I represent our Western PA and Ohio markets, which are these 14 branches that you'll see there. The Eaton inventory in these 14 branches totals almost $3 million. So we've got plenty of inventory, and about a third of that is residential product. So load centers, breakers, metering. So we've got plenty of stock just about where you need it at all times with, high quality counter representatives and most excitingly, a new regional distribution center ready to deliver products, to your shop, to your job sites. Again, getting you on and off the job and home in time to do what you love. So we're going to hand things over to Eric, but think of Shadler when you think of residential and think of Eaton when you think of Shadler. Happy to help you grow business together in the Western PA and Ohio markets. Eric, I'm going to hand this off to you, sir.
Well, I certainly appreciate that, and I certainly appreciate everybody's time today. I'm Eric Drost. I'm the marketing manager for Eaton. I am based out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania as well. I'm here on behalf of Eaton and Eaton's certified contractor network to talk about some Eaton product solutions, some of which you may know about, and some maybe new to you. So if you've got any chats, please put them in the chat window, and we will certainly do our best to get to those during this call. So let's go ahead and move forward here. We talked about home in time, right? So where do we get home in time? Well, we get home in time from contractors. What's important to contractors, right? So getting home to do the things that they love and they care about. We host something called Contractor Council on an annual basis in many markets, and we talk to the contractors about what's most important to them. And being most important is, getting home to the family, getting home to be able to fish, to do your hobbies, things of that nature, right? Doing things that you love to do. We get all of our feedback based off of contractor feedback, and then we implement that feedback into the products that we're going to talk about here in the upcoming slides. So just to kind of start off, we want to talk about the full breadth of product, right? So everything from the utility all the way into the home, right? So I call it from meter to wall plate, right? So all of these different items are available to you through Eaton, and I'm not going to read through all these items on the screen, but this will be available at your reference. So we've got some new products that have hit the market. Now, specifically, I'm going to point out a couple of these products that really are help and are designed for the residential market, right? So Able Edge Home Energy Management is a product that's designed to help actuate and meter some of our products that we have out there that maybe need a little bit more, TLC, if you will, right? So I've got one of these Able Edge home energy management circuit breakers on my hot water tank in a vacation rental home that I have. And the reason for that is I don't really need that vampire power to be sucking out extra kilowatt hours whenever I'm not there, right? So I'm able to actually turn that device off and on with this product. We're going to talk about whole home surge protection here in the upcoming slides, but I did want to mention our Easy Link modular devices. So if you're standing up any home's new construction, we actually do sell Easy Link modular devices that are much easier to use than most of the competition out there in the market. So as you see on the far right at the top there, you can rough in a house with these wiring, and then you can send somebody back out later on to really land all of those receptacles. And it's a very simple process of just clipping those receptacles in. I want to talk a little bit today about plug-on neutral. So plug-on neutral has been on the market for a few years now, but I do want to just kind of touch base on some of the features and benefits of the products that, hey, maybe you might not know about, right? So BR and CH both have lines of plug-on neutral, and so does copper in BR. We do make a copper BR panel. They come in both single-phase load centers, and 3-phase is currently in development. They are 12 spaces and above. The reason for that is anything below 12 spaces, we didn't see the necessary cost savings of labor to be able to put that into those panels. They both come in NEMA 1 and NEMA 3R applications, and they are service, entrance, and sub panels. So products as professional as our customers. Our theme is quick, easy, and clean, right? I won't read all the words on the screen here, but quick, it's a time saving, right? So you don't have as much time landing that neutral on the neutral bar. That plug-on neutral platform allows you to just rock and lock that breaker onto the bus bar and onto the neutral bar as well. It's designed to maximize installation efficiency and provide additional convenience, allowing for easy installation. And as you notice in the picture before, the new features really help make sure that it's aesthetically clean and it's a professional look installation. So what are some of the features and benefits of the actual load center itself? What have we done? How have we made changes, right? The inboard plug-on neutral is very important, right? So it eliminates the pigtail connections and provides time and savings labor costs. Provides a professional installation, as you could see in the picture before. The wires dress very, very nicely in there, and it's a dedicated neutral bus for breaker connection. The inboard neutral bar, we actually move those neutrals and grounds in a bit so that you can actually get your hands in there to make sure that you're landing those breakers and you're not cutting your hands on the sides of the load center. And then backed out neutral screws. So the way products used to come in the past is those neutral screws used to be all the way down, and you'd have to back those things out and then re-land the wire. They're all factory made now to come with those backed out neutrals. Some more features and benefits of the actual load centers is a common drive type, so that reduces the tools needed. A Robertson 2 will actually get about 90% of an installation done on one of our load centers. The ground screw, the Z strap has been replaced with a backed out ground screw to provide quick and easy means of bonding neutral to ground. And then optimized knockouts for locations, it makes it a little bit easier, and they're a little bit easier to remove as well. Some additional features to our load centers, drywall offsets. These are cool. This is really something that I think is an awesome feature. So essentially what you do is you pop out these little, I call them elephant ears. They're on the sides of the load center. They're offsets that help you allow to set the can into a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch drywall and have that flush directly with the cover of the load center. The keyhole hanging feature, so you don't have to do that whole hold the load center door up and twist in the top 2 screws and then land the bottom screws. You can easily just put the keyhole feature on the door on and you can hang it there, and then you can set your screws. Embossed circuit numbers, rigid cover spine. So we actually improved the rigidness of the spine, allowing that waffling effect that you may have seen in the past that really helps make that go away. And then improved twist outs. And it's just a little bit easier to remove those twist outs, but not so easy that they're falling out on their own. CH load centers. So we just talked about all the features and benefits of the BR load centers, but what makes CH kind of our premium line, right? So a one-piece silver flash copper bus. So all of the wiring that we're putting in homes is typically copper, right? So we want to make sure that the premium brand of load center has a copper bus as well, and CH certainly does have that. And then it has that unique sandalwood finish to it that's aesthetically pleasing and scratch resistant because of its powder coating. We have rolled edges on the insides of the load center. So as you're lifting that load center up and you're putting it on the wall or between studs, you're not cutting your hands like in the past, because they were like razor blades in the past on the insides of those load centers, and they would really hurt your hands. We have all of our breakers that are part of our plug-on neutral series. So we've got both the dual function AFCI, GFCI, and thermal mag breakers, and our CH line has a 2-position handle that simply resets to the off position and has a flag indicator as well, where you'll throw that circuit back and reset that breaker. And then separately packaged covers for CH load centers. This helps it from, protects it from shipping damage and allows to select either a flush or a surface style cover. CH load centers still have a limited lifetime warranty on all CH load center products and thermal mag breakers, and a 10-year warranty on CH electronic breakers. So let's talk a little bit about circuit breakers and the evolution of circuit breakers. So did you know that between 2016 and 20, an average of 350,000 house fires were reported per year, causing more than 2,700 deaths and $7.3 billion in property damage? So it's a big problem, right? This does exist. Arc fault technology is helping us in this space. But the problem is most houses were built before 1980. Not most, about 48% of them. So I know in the Pittsburgh market, that's probably much, much higher. And the median age of a home is roughly around 39 years. We see a lot of 100 or 150 amp services in the PA market and Ohio markets. But obviously, the kilowatt usage per home has started to increase and then started to slow down just a little bit over the following years, following 2021. Let's talk about a little bit about the product background. So that's a high-speed photo of an arc fault behind a wall. Obviously, that's going to cause a fire behind the wall because there's a lot of things behind the wall that are flammable, right? So arcs can reach temperatures or up to 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, igniting wood, carpet, and other nearby combustibles. And for some reason, if there's mice in the wall, they really like chewing on Romex, and we don't really understand why. We do understand that there's a salty coating maybe on the inside of the wires that they're attracted to. But this stuff is real. When you're hanging, photos on the wall, or you've got those pesky rodents, sometimes this stuff can happen, and that arc fault technology is really going to help us protect our homes from any loss or fire damage. So this is kind of the evolution of where we were and where we're going, right? So I'm sure you guys still see residential fuses or penny fuses in the house. Those got to come out, right? So those were issued in the 1920s when horse and buggies were still on the road, right? So if we think about any technology that's in our house, we really would avoid putting anything in our house that is over 100 years old, right? So if you walk into a home and you see any of the residential fuses, the first thing should be, hey, listen, we've got to get you a service upgrade. Let's get your wiring and your service upgraded to the right technology, which includes GFCIs, AFCIs, and obviously the dual function breakers itself, right? So this is just kind of a chart to show the evolution of kind of where we've come over the years and how we're showcasing protection to the homeowner as an industry standard. This is just a quick eye chart on the difference between CH and BR. BR circuit breakers are obviously 1 inch. CH circuit breakers are 3/4 inch. And some of the competition, the GE, Siemens, Square D, Homeline for BR, kind of the fighting line brands, and then Square D, the QO. But I did want to mention that Eaton offers a line of circuit breakers, our classified line of circuit breakers, that will actually fit into those 1 inch applications, so that if you walk into a customer's home and they have a Murray, GE, Siemens panel, you can actually install one of our Eaton CL breakers into that application. It's UL approved, and it is totally passable as far as inspection is concerned, and avoids no warranty on the competition's load centers. Dual purpose AFGF breakers. So this is a nice little chart for you to kind of keep in your back pocket. This does come with all of the breakers, but this is one of these ones that always has somebody pulling out their phone and taking a picture of as we kind of walk this forward. These are the different blink patterns and the different blink patterns that we have for dual purpose, both BR and CH, right? So I'm not going to read through all of these, but 1 and 2 are arcs. Blink pattern 5 is a ground fault, and a blink pattern 6 is a self-test failure, end of lifing that product. We're going to quickly go through Surge Solutions, what the code change means, and the product offerings that we have through Shaler Yesco to help support your needs. So 2020 is the code that I believe PA is either on or going to, which requires us to have surge protection on every permitted job or service upgrade or new construction, right? So as you see this map, this is as of January 1st, 2024. There have been some changes since then. We are actually going through next year a new code cycle, but in 2023, it adopted 10 KA rating for anything that's servicing that NEC 2023. And we're going to talk about what product solutions actually are applicable for that 2020 and 2023. This is the complete line of our residential surge products, and it goes from left to right, kind of best to down the road, right? So the middle of the screen here, you're going to see 2 products that you're going to see at the big box stores. So the CHSPT2 Surge 10 and the Surge. The one on the left-hand side here you see is the CHSPT2 Ultra, which is our channel and our professional series. It's been pulled away from our retail folks, and it's only going to be available through channel partners. This product has a limited lifetime warranty, $75,000 of connected equipment, and the best surge rating on the market. It's also 20 KA, which allows it to be installed in those 2023 applications. The second one is the Surge 10. Essentially, we took the CHSPT2 Surge and we made sure it had a 10 KA nominal rating, and then we set it out into the market, right? But that is the retail play of these Surge devices. I want to make note, though, that our Surge Ultra does require a 2-pole 50 amp breaker for installation. So as you're buying these CHSPT2 Ultras, make sure that you have the corresponding 50 amp breaker that you can use within that load center. Another thing I want to mention is these are all universal across anybody's load center. So you can add these to any load center out there. If you're doing a service job, on a panel that is just fine, doesn't need a service upgrade, but doesn't have surge, you can certainly mount this to the side of those panels and use it in those applications as well. So what happens if you walk into an installation and quite simply the panel's full and there's nothing you can do? You need to provide surge protection, but you can't because they don't have any spaces to add it. Well, you can pull out one of the 30 or 50 amp breakers that they have in both CH or BR and add one of these surge breakers into the installation. These surge breakers not only protect that device from surge, but they actually protect the entire home. It's whole home surge protection built in to a breaker that is a thermal mag breaker. This does have a 10 kA nominal rating as well, which makes it applicable for both 2020 and 2023. And it comes with a 5-year warranty and a $25,000 connected equipment warranty. The ones on the right here are available. These are our surge modules or surge arresters. They're available in both plug-on and pigtail style. And they're also available in CL, meaning that our CL application can actually go into any competition's load center in the 1-inch platform. They do have a 1-year warranty, and they will not satisfy the 2023 code as they are 3 kA at the moment. This is really for installations where the 2020 code is being enforced. You want to offer a surge solution out to your customers, and you want it to be incredibly affordable for them. So we always talk about our Ultra kind of being the Cadillac and of surge protection. These would kind of be your entry-level surge protectors that are going to provide surge protection to the house, but do not have the same warranty and do not have that connected equipment warranty. We also have surge integrated load centers. So we sell them from the factory with surge actually built into them. So as you can see here at the bottom, we've got our surge protector that's actually mounted on this nice little mount that goes within the load center with a viewing window on the door so that the folks can go in and take a look at that surge protector to make sure it's still lit up, right? It comes with the 50 amp breaker already in the box, so you don't have to worry about rolling a truck back to Shadler to get that breaker because you forgot it. It's already in the box, and this is really our premium solution. A lot of our really good contractors, specifically our Eaton certified contractors, are offering this out as a standard solution in their applications. And it is an industry exclusive, meaning that Eaton is the only manufacturer at this moment that has something with an Ultra, which is the highest rating surge protector that we have that's factory installed in the installation. I want to talk just a minute about our Eaton certified contractor network. And I know we're right up against time, but I do want to walk through this really quickly. So our Eaton certified contractor network is service and renovation contractors who are looking to grow their businesses profitably, right? We're looking for companies out there that are looking to outgrow the market conditions. So if the market is looking to grow at 2.5%, we want those companies that are looking at 10%, 15% growth over that. And how we do that is with strategic channel partners such as Shadler Yesco and some industry partnerships that we've developed over the years with some marketing agencies and some folks that are lead management services that can pass leads off to our ECCN contractors. What we want from our electrician is to be the electrical expert, right? So we're out there hunting for top tier talent. And really what we want to do is have that electrical expert drive homeowner satisfaction. And how they do that is through training homeowners and educating homeowners to make qualified decisions. So this is not about sales in the term of like pushing sales. It's all about sales enablement tools so that you can be successful. Somebody who's educated on the product solutions that are going into the home is more satisfied typically with the work that's being done. And we as Eaton would like to help these contractors, satisfy all of the homeowners' needs out there in the market. As part of the program, we do have specific pricing through Shadler Yesco for our ECCN contractors. We have lead generation tools that can actually push leads out to your company. We have premier social media content designed for the homeowner, right? So as we're kind of talking through this, and we're an electrician and we work for the manufacturers, it's really hard to sell these products out to homeowners because there's not really that appeal to it, right? So we've boiled down a lot of the technology that we're putting into to homeowners' homes to really make it as layman as we possibly can. And we've created about 140 videos and a bunch of different marketing content to help support that. As part of our ECCM program, we do offer out BDF funds, business development funds of $1,500 annually. We run promotions, we run webinars, and they're all designed for our contractors and our distributor partners. So we have giveaways, gratis items that we give away to our contractors, and then we host webinars based off of market conditions, not necessarily product. We did just run a webinar on e-waste and how surge protection can help prevent us from taking some of those electronics and prolonging the life of them so that they're not hitting the landfills as quickly. And it's just a different school of thought. It's a different arrow for your quiver to be able to go in and talk to a homeowner with that perspective, right? We do have some industry partnerships with a couple of companies. Angie's List. We have the opportunity to turn on and off leads with Angie through ECCN. We have pass-through discounts with them as well. Jobbers, the same way, we offer pass-through discounts for their services. And then there's a company out there that I'd like for everybody to kind of research. It's called Treehouse AI. Treehouse AI has developed a software platform that allows homeowners to be able to get a fully qualified bid on an EV charger being installed in their home. And then those bids are actually shopped out to local contractors within the market. That's all I've got for today. I'd like to shoot it back over to Matt and team to kind of close us out. I appreciate the time. Thank you very much, Shaler Yesko. Thank you to everybody on the phone. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I'm here to answer.
Eric, thank you very much. Terrific work. Did have a few questions come in. Some of them, one is, how do I get more information on Eaton and Shaler Yesko? We'll post a link in the share file or the video here, but ultimately at Shaler Yesko dist, SYDist.com, we'll have links to Eaton's page that includes references to brochures, access to our e-commerce web portal for shopping and pricing, and even some self-help tools, product selection guides, and even code change information there. So a good single place to go. Eaton.com is certainly an option, although the website there can get pretty in the weeds if you don't find just navigate your way around there easily. So we'll give you some hyperlinks that you can get to. Eric, there were some questions about ECCN and sort of the participation or recruitment process. How did contractors express interest in that to Shaler or to Eaton?
So I think, if you're talking to your counter guys at Shaler, I think they can give you a little bit more information on ECCN. I'll put my email address in the chat. I'm happy to send you as much information on ECCN as you would like. We're out there and we participate in every state other than one of the Dakotas. I can't remember which one. And then Alaska, right? So we have 1,000 contractors across the country, which is just a small fraction of our business, obviously, right? So we're out there looking for the right folks to vet through Shaler Yesko and then to onboard with Eaton, and we can certainly provide more information, and I will put my information in the chat.
Thank you very much. Last question that came in is, if I'm not doing business with Shaler or Eaton today, how do I get set up? Again, you have access to all of our counters, right? Our counter teams are very capable of getting you set up with an application, and we'll provide contact information in the link in the chat here for our 1-800 number into the branch. All of our sales team directly, digitally, or over the phone can get you set up. And once we're set up, Shaler to contractor, we can get you set up with preferred Eaton pricing as well to make sure you're getting the best value for your time and money. Kim, are you able to plop our 1-800 number in the chat? Sorry for asking that on the fly. There we go. Look at that. All righty. Thank you, Kim. Unless there's any other questions, I think we're going to wrap up. And Eric, again, thank you very much for your time. Terrific overview of Eaton's residential capabilities. Everyone have a good day.